And so now you join me against Kingstonian. Books have been written about this rivalry. Forget Arsenal Spurs, forget England Germany in the World Cups. This is everything. And there is a tunnel interview. You can't see it on here, but there are fights breaking out already in the stands. You always know it's a big game when there's a tunnel interview. Well, get lost, George Moore. You should be playing better than that. So, you know, every silver lining has a cloud. I'm the worst football manager ever, and welcome to the Sutton Scramble. We are into episode 14 now. Doesn't time fly? And we're in 14. I just want to remind you that the current record for any of my series is 18 episodes. So another 4, 15, 16, 17, 18, and I'm on par with that. One more after that, and it's now my longest stint as manager of a club on Football Manager since starting the YouTube account. So wish me all the best. I'm sure there's still a lot could happen in 4 to 5 episodes, and so I hold my happiness and my future lightly, as it all may slip through my fingers like a rubbish fishing net. What an analogy to start this episode, eh? But today, let me tell you a little bit about what's going to be happening today, because since the last game, let me give you a very quick update. Because as you remember, I lost 3-1 against Concord Rangers, which I was very unhappy about. As I'm sure you remember from whether you've just watched it a minute ago or whether you watched it months ago. But anyway, since then, everything's gone amazing. Everything is awesome, as the wonderful Lego movie would say. Won 4-1 against Hayes and Yedding. Look at this. Wes Harding scored on the 2nd minute. 6 minutes later, Aidan Austin scored. 3 minutes after that, George Porter scored. So 11 minutes gone, I was 3-0 up. I couldn't believe it. They then scored like just after the second half, and I was like, oh, brilliant, we're going to lose. It's going to be awful. However, a minute after they scored, the Lemon comes in and scores the 4th for us, and then basically nothing else happened. 66 minutes, they had a player sent off, which basically saw us the game. So we won 4-1 in that game. The other game we played was against Havant and Waterlooville, which was a 2-1 victory to us. Eddie Ketty scored on the 22nd, Aidan Austin scored again, and it was 2-0, and then they just got one back with about 10 minutes to go, and so we won 2-1 against Havant and Waterlooville. And then the last game I played against was Brackley, and this, to be fair, was an epic game. If you can see here on the left, I scored on the 1st minute thinking this is going to be another easy win. 13 minutes in, they equalised. We then 4 minutes later went 2-1 up. They then equalised on the 89th minute, and I was absolutely gutted because literally the whole game I'd held out for so long. However, 91st minute, first minute of extra injury time, George Porter scored, and I was absolutely ecstatic. I cannot explain to you what was going on at that time. It was so wonderful. And so now you join me against Kingstonian, and somebody has actually commented in my last video about Kingstonian to remind me that Kingstonian I was going to play these guys anyway in my next video, but I've also been reminded that Kingstonian, if you were to go on their general tab and see their other rivals, AFC Wimbledon, Sutton United, a competitive rival. So I'm really excited, and just to put us into sort of a time of geography, let's just tell you a little bit about the sort of the location of these guys. You have Kingstonian, which is about 25 minutes north of Sutton. I Google mapped it, and it's literally a 22-minute drive. So the boys haven't had to go far for today's game. I don't even know who's away and who's at home. We're at home, so the Kingstonian boys have come all the way down to us, 22 minutes away, to join us. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of geography there. In fact, here's a little map of the Google Maps if you ever did want to take the route there. It's the A2093 off the top of my head. I'm recording this without seeing the map, so if I've got that right, then amazing. If I've got it wrong, then don't blame me. So I hope you enjoyed a bit of me being a geography teacher. It's like, all I need now is to have one of those lame geography teacher woolen knitted jumpers and some nerdy teacher glasses, and I'll be a great geography teacher, or something like that. Oh. So today you join me for this game against Kingstonian, and I'm so excited by this game. We're going to go straight into the game this morning or this evening. It's actually, I just said this morning, but it's actually evening I'm recording this, and you could be watching it any time, so completely ignore that. But it looks like they're going to be playing a 4-4-2, and it looks like they might be playing a player here, Lee Watt. Unfortunate surname, really, isn't it? He might put us into a spot of difficulty. Oh, 1-0. 1-0 comedy. His career stats, he actually played for Gosport, which is why I thought I recognised him. So he is an old Gosport player, did play 31 games in his 14-15 season. 15-16 season he played just one, and that was probably me actually giving him a game when I was Gosport manager. But so it looks like he might be playing. He doesn't play that often for them, but it looks like he could be playing today. My team looks like the following. We've got Ben Killip in goal. Right back we have Spence and Hamad Lawal on left back there. Central defence Beckwith and Harding. There's a couple of my defenders I'm just rotating at the moment to try and keep their energy levels all right. We've got George Porter, who, as I said, scored that amazing goal in the injury time, so that earns him his first team spot. Aidan Austin on the left, Lewis and Schumacher in the midfield, and Eddie Ketty and the Lemon up front. One player, we have bought a new player since the last episode, and let me show you him. It's this fella here who's on the bench called Jim Fenlon. Now, the reason I bought him is because I needed a right back, because Dan Spence, who is my first team right back at the moment, is wanting to be sold. So I brought him in as a bit of a replacement, see how he does. He's valued at 19.25k. Let me just show you his career stats here. He's played for AFC Wimbledon for a while in League 2, which isn't so bad. Also played up in Scotland for one season, and then Hayes and Yedding have then claimed him, and he, up until this season, he's basically played a lot of games. Now, I got him on a free. Let me just go on to the transfers. I'll show you how I picked him up on a free, just because I think Hayes and Yedding had released him. So here he is, playing for me now. His stats aren't amazing, but you look at his rating, and actually his rating here is of 2.5 stars with the potential to go 3.5 stars, which I'm not bad actually. And actually you look at his value, and that's reasonably high as well. So he's starting on the bench for me. I'm not quite sure. I don't think he's ready for first time football just yet, but we'll see how things go. And if we need him for this upcoming fixture halfway through the game, then I'm happy to bring him on. Dan Spence has had kind of all right games recently, could be doing a bit better to be honest, but we'll see how things go. I'm always up for changing things around. I'm always up for seeing how things go, and and giving this guy a go, particularly whilst we're on good form. We find ourselves, I don't know if you can see above the camera there, just up there, but we are in 6th place at the moment. Let me just move, if I move the league table down, you can definitely see it. 1 place outside the playoff positions, which is what we're aiming for. Obviously we're so early on in the season, this is just the 10th game of the season, but here we play against our rivals, and there is a tunnel interview. You always know it's a big game when there's a tunnel interview at lower league football. You have chosen to leave Jim Fenlon out of the starting 11. When can we expect to get him first start for the club? He's working hard to be in the position we require him in order to be. It won't be long. Should be good sooner rather than later. Let's talk about the players involved rather than those that are not, shall we? Right, good. Okay. Lee Watt is starting for them today. I will close him down. I don't think he... Now, I'm hesitant to say he wasn't very good, but from what I remember, he wasn't that amazing. I just don't remember him particularly doing anything. The other player here to note is Emmanuel Akioto, who I did do some scouting of, and I think he looked an alright player, but his stats seemed alright to me, but the scouts were like, nah, he's not worth it. So I didn't get him in the end, but obviously they did. They brought him in. I think, actually, if I just go back to his career stats, I think he's played for some biggish clubs. Oh no, he's only played for Wimbledon. Oh, and he did play for me for a little bit, for Sutton, 2012-13. But he just pops up a lot on kind of scout reports or suggested players and things, so I've ended up like scouting him and nothing came of it. But I still think he could be an alright player. We're on a good run here, keep the boys going, come on lads. Good run later, go out there and impress me. Everyone's happy except the defenders. Let's just give the defenders a little. I do have faith in you defenders. I still like you, even though you don't score me goals. You're not there to score goals, alright, so that's that. Okay, so here we go. We are into this game. Sutton v Kingstonian, the great rivalry that is this. This is what people write about. Books have been written about this rivalry. Forget Arsenal Spurs. Forget England, Germany in the World Cups. This is everything. This is everything. Forget Sunderland, Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? They're Sunderland and Newcastle are like best buddies in comparison to Sutton and Kingstonian. Like, you can't see it on here, but there are fights breaking out already in the stands. You know, there are ones and twos of people fighting right now, just smashing each other's heads into the ground, pummeling. 4 people have been sent to hospital already. It just popped up there, you missed it. But meanwhile, Kingstonian are on the attack here. Switton has got the ball. Akiotu plays it back to Coupe. Switton, in terms of possession here, they've had a little bit more possession. I see his rush, plays it through to Lee Wart with the shot, and it got saved from Killip. Well saved there. Melbourne picking up the edge of the box, and it was a terrible shot and goes wide. But that was great build-up play from Kingstonian. Not good for us at all. That was really ropey, in fact. I felt a step behind what was going on then. I was a bit mesmerised by it all. But anyway, we live to fight another day. 0-0. Here's a corner from Schumacher. Gets into the box. Nothing came of it though. And Coupe now has got a bit of a opportunity to start a counter-attack, but it was cleared by one of our defenders there. But we've lost it again. So still, Kingstonian are on the attack. Here's Lee Wart here, gathering up the ball. Not many of their players pushing forward. They're obviously playing a bit defensive today. Not pushing forward too much. Switton picks up loose ball. Here's Rush, but they are building up well. It's Akiotu! Great save from Killip again. He is a good keeper, this guy. He's done a lot of saves in a lot of games. It's as technical as that. He's been keeping me in a lot of these matches, I have to say. 39 minutes gone. We haven't had a highlight yet, but we've had 8 shots. Oh, come on, boys. Oh, we have had a highlight, didn't we? Shoot. Oh, no, that wasn't really our highlight in the end because we had a corner and then we ended up losing it and they went on an attack. But here's Chamberlain with a goal kick, sorry. Melbourne brought it down. Here's Wart. Here's into Rush. I wonder if it's related to the wonderful Ian Rush. Oh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Oh, and he scored! Ian Rush. Or Wesley Rush. I'm just calling him Ian Rush. Ian Rush has scored. I feel like we're in the 90s. But a bit earlier than that, really, in the 80s. But I'm a 90s child, and he was still playing in the 90s a little bit. So, oh, come on, boys. What a letdown. Half time, we've gone into it 1-0 now. Brilliant. This is not good. Not good enough. Show me something else in the second half. This is not good enough. George Porter seems demotivated. Well, get lost, George Porter. You should be playing better than that, Porter. Okay, we're going to take the tempo down to normal. We're going to go more direct passing, I think. Still going for the overlap here. I think we just need... I think... we'll stay standard for now. I think those changes seem like enough in the meantime. Now, Theo Lewis has got a bit of a damaged foot. I'm wondering whether he needs to come off. I didn't really notice that, to be honest. Wasn't really looking hard enough. But here we go. Come on, boys. Get this goal. We need an early goal. That's what we need. Theo Lewis injured here. 62. Dan Spence is having a bad game, so it may be a chance to bring on my new boy, Fenlon, sorry. Maybe I should bring him on. Yeah, he's having a 6.5. He's not having a good game. Aidan Austin's not having a good game. One of my best players at the moment. That's always bad. Okay, I'm going to bring him on. Jim Fenlon, new player, bringing him on right back, take in place of Dan Spence, see how he does. And Theo Lewis, yeah, boy, you're going to come off as well, mate. And George Marsh, on loan from Spurs, he's going to come on. If he's a good, strong player, he can create chances. Let's see what happens here. We've only had 1 shot on target today. This is bad, isn't it? Come on, lads. Do something. We're going to have to go into control, I think. We need to start creating a bit more. Getting some shots in. It's never good when you're getting loads of shots, but none of them are on target, isn't it? It's never good. Okay, here's Rush. Oh, Lee Wart's great save from Killip. Oh, crikey. See, let me see if I can see the match stats. The player stats here should hopefully... Oh, no, not that. Sorry, the match stats. No, the Sutton United stats. Let me see. Out of our 2 strikers here, the Lemon and Ketty, one of his shots. So, the Lemons had 3 shots. Ketty's had 4 shots. The only one, Ketty's had 1 shot on target, and that's it. All the rest of the shots, see, Lemon isn't having a good game. So I think Lemon is going to come off. Oh dear, this could be a bad move. Bringing on Dan Fitchett, who is, I don't think, off the top of my head, I don't even think he's scored this season yet. So this could be a terrible idea. But he's got to break that barren spell sometimes, doesn't he? So let's just hope. Let's hope that this will work. Cancel changes. Have I just cancelled? What have I done here? What's going on here? Come on. There we go. We're back to normal now. Fitchett's on. 70th minute. Still not many shots on target going on here. I think we're going to go into attacking. Come on, boys. We've got to produce something. Right, I think we're going to... I don't know what we have to do here. I'm wondering whether we should... What instructions do we need to do? Go route 1. Shoot on sight a bit more. Pump the ball into the box. That's probably helpful. Let's go higher tempo. Slightly higher, pushing them up a bit. Let's go wider, fairly wide, and we'll see if that helps. I think we just need to get the ball forward, get it wide, get it in the box. Boom. Start creating chances. We've got 14 minutes of game time, 12 minutes now. Here's Lawal with a throw. Is this going to be our highlight? That would be nice. But it's not. We've given it away. Don't give it away. Why is it? You know what? Literally, I win 3 games in a row that I don't film. The day before that I lose, and it looks like I'm going to lose this as well now. Is Harrison, Akiotu, come on, close them down. Look, they've had 9 shots and 7 on target. Somehow they've only scored 1 goal. Like, they do deserve to win at this rate. Oh my word. 2-0. Absolutely ridiculous. Aggressive. Show some passion. This is absolutely awful. Why do I lose? Why do I lose the games that I'm filming right now? Like, I don't understand it. I honestly played so well in these last few games. Things have been going beautifully for me, and now look at them. Awful. I'm not even scoring a goal. I don't even get to have a little mini celebration or anything. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Come on, boys. Oh, let's just get this game over with. This is hell. Oh, and here they are again. Don't score another. Oh, good. Killip saved 1 at least. This looks like it's the end of the game. Unless we're going to get a last-minute ditch attempt at goal. Come on. Go on, Eddie. Oh, Eddie. So we had a few more shots on target because of that change, but not enough. And so we do deserve to lose this game. We definitely do deserve to. And actually, probably 2-0 is probably a fair... Dan Fitchett on his own. He's just scored with probably one of the last ditch attempts of the game, and that is taking him out of his barren spell. His first goal of the season. It's far too late, but it's nice to have a goal. Come on, boy. Well done. Nice to have a goal from Dan Fitchett. There is only one F in Fitchett, and he has scored. He has scored one. He scored an F. So there you go. We should be winning those matches. That was a poor display. I'm not happy about that. Not good enough. We should have won that match. But oh well. I'm glad. I've got to look at every silver lining that I can find. And this one is that Dan Fitchett has scored. So it probably leaves me. I'm guessing I've gone down in the table a little bit. We'll just wait to see where I've got. I'm probably about 8th now. But only 10 games in. Plenty of the season to go. So don't be getting scared on me, right? Don't be thinking he's going to lose his job. Oh, he's had it. There's still time. So I'm in 7th place. And look, there's only... I'm 16 points. There's only literally 6 points between me and first place of the table. There's also only 9 points between me and the bottom. So, every silver lining has a cloud. Oh, well, I can't believe we lost against our flipping rivals. Do you know what I mean? It almost seems like we're losing all the important games. Look, fans devastated by it. Brilliant. Danny believes the fans absolutely hate losing to one of their rivals. Of course we do, don't we all? But anyway, that's it from me to today. I hope you enjoy this content. If you're enjoying this series, then do hit that like button. And if you're on Twitter as well, you can retweet this video. I'm at Worst F Manager. Also, you can follow me on Twitch at Worst Football Manager Ever. But until next time, when we've got a knockout game coming up, everybody. In a couple of games' time, we've got the FA Cup second round qualifier against Dartford in our league. Already played them, won 2-0. It'll be nice to get through to the next round of the FA Cup. I want to try. I think the board expect me to get to the first round. So until next time, when we play Dartford, I'll see you later.